Hello everyone, this is SoyYoshi8398, and I am here with my very first Let's Play, which is going to be a 120 star playthrough of Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is probably one of my favorite Mario games. I really do enjoy it. But considering that this is my very first Let's Play ever, I would really appreciate it if you guys watching this video could give me some comments on how to make the videos better, anything that you'd like to see. So I think it's time for us to get started now with, wait for it, the don't forget to put on the wrist strap message. And here's the title screen. Press A and B. Copyright 2010 Nintendo. So I've beaten the game on my first file, which is why it's sparkling, and me being Yoshi, that is, we're going to start the second file as, of course, Yoshi. Okay. Dun 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 dun. World 1, the great space journey begins. Now, let me tell you a new story that also begins with stardust. Shimmering stardust falls on the Mushroom Kingdom once a century.
Dear Mario, would you like to share some cake while we watch the shooting stars? Meet me at the castle. Peach.
Yeah, in case you guys hadn't guessed, Peach is not one of my favorite characters. In fact, she's probably my second least favorite. And I'm gonna save who my actual least favorite is until we meet them later in this game. But this is just your basic tutorial level. So this first part is about pointing. I'll show off some of the jumps. Back jump, or it's got some name other than back jump. Long jump, side somersaults, and triple jump. Excuse me, triple jump. How rude, it didn't want to triple jump for me. And that warp pipe, the very first time I played it, I got stuck at that warp pipe back there. Because I thought that warp pipe, you had to get into it, and I just couldn't figure out how to get into it. Yeah. Not the best start. So this Luma says triangle XX, triangle, triangle, triangle X. Strange little fellow seemed confused. Was he lost? He seemed to take a shine to Mario. And he has given Mario the power to do ballet. Yeah, well that probably technically wasn't ballet, but close enough. So now we can spin, and I never understood why they didn't just give you this power at the start of the game, and they waited for you to go through that whole 10-second stage right there. I mean, it just seems like they're dragging out this tutorial a bit. So, spinning, you can break these crystals. If you spin after you jump, you can jump higher. If you spin before you do a ground pound, then you'll then you'll lock onto what's ever below you. And let's see if I can get this triple jump to work. Of course not. Whatever else, you guys will see that eventually. What's this? A Luma trapped in a crystal? Something's not right here. Another one? Who could it be? Let me take a wild guess. Luigi! Luigi must be behind all of this. Never mind, it's Bowser. Of course it's Bowser. Bowser is the bad guy in, seriously, almost every single Nintendo game. Except for those few ones earlier on where they made Wario the bad guy for whatever reason. It's a no, really, Luma, it's a monster. The sky is not falling, wow. Some of these characters. And now we get a cutscene. You're too late, Mario. The power of the stars is already mine, and look what else I got. What could it be? Oh, take her, Bowser, take her! I'm huge. Even scarier up close, huh? Yeah, we aren't gonna save you, Princess Peach. When was the last time you did anything halfway decent for us? And why are you choking yourself there? Did you see that? She had both hands around her neck like she was trying to strangle herself. And Bowser's talking about the usual destroying the world. And apparently has the power to fly too now. So, wow, that castle really reminds me of the one from Super Mario 64. I mean, obviously, it's not exactly the same, and they're both Princess Peach's castle, and I really don't know where I'm going with this.
That was awful.
I love how these toads just state the obvious. Seems like that happens in every single game tutorial ever. It's just characters stating the obvious, like, use the control stick to move. Well, what else would you use to move?
Mario,
Says Luma. Oh, sorry, that's not my Luma voice. He took your princess to the center of the universe. You must hurry and save her. That's my Luma voice. Oh, Master Luma. Young Master Luma, did you get thrown overboard too? Good thing you're safe. I see, so you're going to stay in Mario's cap? That should be safe for now. But Mario, you have other things to worry about, like saving the princess. But how? I know, with young Master Luma's help, you can use the power of the stars. And we Lumas can help a little too. So since Lumas are just that awesome, that one transformed into a launch star to us. And it looks like we're about to start the first actual level. But before we go into it, I've created a little info card for this, which I'll show you now. So this first galaxy is Sky Station Galaxy. There are 3 missions. We will be doing the first. There are 8 planets with 3 mini planets. For difficulty, I gave it a 1.5 out of 5 because it's the first non-tutorial level. It's not going to be that difficult. For enjoyability, I gave it a 3 out of 5. It's fine. Not particularly memorable, and there's a list of enemies down there at the bottom, which you can read on your own time. So the very first mission, Peewee Piranha's Temper Tantrum. We're going into it with 4 lives, and I'm going to be pretty ashamed of myself if I lose a life in this mission. Wow, I love Mario's swimming through midair there. Our power stars, they're gone. Some gigantic monster stole them, and I need to stop pressing the A button so that I can actually read this text. So, there are a lot of 1-ups in this galaxy too, that's why I gave it such a low difficulty ranking. Goomba, excuse me. There are actually 2 types of Goombas, but I didn't know the name for both of them. There's the one that when you spin into it, it dies immediately. You got an extra life. And there's the kind that when you spin into it, it starts spinning, and then you have to kick it before it dies. So, I don't know if they're the same, if they're both just Goombas, or if one has a special name or what, but it doesn't really matter. So, get some star bits. Oh, I forgot to mention this, but any star bits that, or coins for that matter, that you collect in the tutorial level, they're saved at the hub. Here's a tip, you can spin to defeat enemies. Want to see how? Here you go. Hint. Wow, this is some hint because they basically told us all this in the tutorial. If you didn't figure it out, you're kinda slow. I mean, you can jump on Goomba, get close to an enemy and shake Wiimote to spin once they're dazed. Kick them out of this world. If you jump on top of an enemy, a coin will appear. Grab coins to gain an extra life. But as I was saying, if you didn't know that you killed Goombas, what am I saying? Goombas by stomping on their heads, then you really have not played any video games ever, basically. So, yay Goombas, yay crystals, that's basically all this planet is. Goombas, crystals, a lot of coins and star bits. And why am I not breaking this? Oh, that's right. I knew there was a reason I was going down there. If you watch the tutorial video, that 1-up that you get from the orange pipe, it regenerates, so you can get infinite 1-ups by just grabbing the 1-up, then watching the video, then grabbing the 1-up, then watching the video. It's not the quickest method, but if you're having a lot of trouble with this first method, first level, and you don't want to game over, I guess, then you could use it. I don't know. So here we have a new enemy, an Octumba. They can be beaten with one spin. They shoot rocks which do 1 damage. You see a lot of these enemies. They aren't really tricky at all. And a 1-up right along the path we need to go on. I never understood that. Why they put a 1-up right along the path you have to go on. And some music notes. I'm pretty sure these were in Galaxy, the original too. Get all of them and you get some 1-ups, and I got those in the wrong order. And then this is new. If you spin at one of these teleporters, then it takes you to a little side planet. And here there was a rainbow star, our first power-up in fact. But in most galaxies, there's no power-up at these, and when you beat all the enemies, as you can see, you get 3 1-up mushrooms. So pretty cool. Usually I skip them just because there's so many 1-ups in this game that I don't really need them. And they take a little while, and sometimes the enemies are it's hard to get them all within the time limits. So let's high jump up here, take a little short fail. Short fail, let's try again. Okay, success. Luma, high. Let's fly. No, this is not a let's fly, Luma, this is a let's play. And let's go to that launch star. I can't remember the name of that right now. And I can't hit it either, apparently. Either way, it takes us up to that coin that gets us a bunch of coins. So, I counted all of those as mini planets in the little description earlier because there's really nothing to them, they're just tiny. And then, this is probably the hardest part in the whole level, not dying here. I like that they put something a little challenging in the first level and didn't just make it as easy as the tutorial was. I like that. This is also the section where the comet medal is. For those of you who haven't played the game, I'm gonna explain what these are. For those who have, sorry, you get to hear this again. There's one comet medal in each world, and it's always in the first level. And then when you collect a comet medal, eventually a prankster comet will appear. So a prankster comet will alter some aspect of that world. In some worlds, it makes all the enemies twice as fast, or it gives you a time limit to complete the level, or it only gives you 1 health. They can be pretty nasty, and in the very last level of the game, the prankster comet is just plain evil. But we're almost to the end of this level. Here is the boss. I'd say maybe 2/3 of all the galaxies have a boss of some sort in one of their levels. So this one is Peewee Piranha. And he's pretty similar to Dino Piranha, which was the boss of the first level in the original galaxy. You have to spin into his shell, and then once you've destroyed his shell, spin into the orange glowing part. He's pretty easy. You can take some damage, but you're not going to get hit more than once or twice. And I can't believe I just got hit there. Okay. Run, run, run. Why do I keep running into this idiot? Oh, one more thing, you'll want to, when he's lost all of his shell, you'll want to run towards his head, because then he'll skid and reverse direction and give you a very easy opening for attack. So I'm almost out of time. I'm going to upload the next episode tomorrow. This has been SoyYoshi8398 with my first episode of the Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. So, peace out all.